Hi guys, I'm Harry and this is Studio Hotrods Restoration Revelations. Why do we call it a revelation? Because nobody does it like we do it, and I think that makes it pretty darn special. As you watch what we're doing and you like and subscribe and follow along, you can go through the whole journey. We are building a factory to actually build a bunch of Chevelles. This is our first car, the prototype car, and we are going through it one more time. This one has about 150 miles on it that I put on this weekend personally because the weather was finally nice. I got to enjoy it a little bit, and I'm going to walk you through some of the things we're double checking, but I'm also going to walk you through what we did on the bottom side of this car. Man, it is unbelievable. This car drives, it felt like I'm driving a new Corvette. Not the new one with the mid-engine, I won't go that far. But it felt like you're driving a ZL1 Camaro or a brand, a 2020 Corvette, whatever, before the rear engine one, mid-engine one, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, this thing flies. It handles around the corners. Unbelievable. Let me show you some of the things we did to get it there. Follow along, man. Like, subscribe. If you see what we're doing, actually, if you're interested in one of my cars, they each are going to get a signature. Remember, you can never audit quality into a product. You can only build it in. And if I could make it better, I would. But this is about the best that it can be. Like, I'm so proud of these. Man, it's just a cool car. Wait till you see what I'm going to do to it. It ain't even fast yet, baby. So if you haven't seen the channel or been following along with these builds, let me walk you through a little bit of what we're doing. Gosh, I am so blessed. I love these cars, right? A body car is beautiful. Even the position I got to see, where do I start? 3-year, 36,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty. The car's remanufactured. Why? Because that's my expertise. Was one of the best remanufacturer builders, designers on the planet, in a whole different arena. I can talk about it later, but I'm going to talk about this Chevelle right now because the car just got finished up and now I've driven it about 150 miles that I will do on every car that we build for a customer. So I will drive it for the first 200 miles or so and wiggle out everything that needs to be wiggled out. You're looking for leaks, adjustment. Like, one of the things I got to do is I got to adjust where the center, I got to adjust the upper control arms to recenter the rear end. It's a little bit tighter on that side than this side, but because the body came off the new chassis that we boxed and we reinforced, it all has to kind of settle in and nuzzle up. You know what I mean? Get comfortable with everybody. So I did some hard driving on it and I really enjoyed it. It sticks. Everybody make fun of me. 15-inch rims. This thing, it's ridiculous how good it drives. I'm telling, it's crazy. I wish you could be here right now and hop it. Actually, you could come see me in Richmond, Illinois, just south of Wisconsin state border, way north of Chicago. But we're gonna go through this car real quick. I gotta reset that. I'm looking for leaks, squeaks, streaks, anything that needs to be adjusted. I'm checking for brake fluid, any leaks on that kind of stuff, so you gotta go through the cars after they kind of like settle in. It's just a big, long test drive. And I'm really pleased. Come on, let me show you real quick. As you can see, I use a lot of QA1 and Wilwood combinations. They're real good quality. Don't buy the cheapest stuff they got. In back, it gets a 4-piston caliper. In front, it's a 6-piston caliper on the Wilwoods. The body comes off the chassis. You can see all the reinforcement we do like here, all the way from the torque box, all the way to the front of the car. That stiffens this car up. And you wouldn't believe it. And you just gotta try it. I mean, so there's kits available for these things to be done out there, but I changed that kit around a little bit. I didn't really like some of the things that were in it because I wanted to make our own big, huge cross member for the transmission. I also added these supports into it. This is a really cool design. You'll see it in one of the episodes. And what really makes this thing really super special is rack and pinion steering, of power, of course. And it's got, the power disc brakes. It handles like it's on rails. And wait till I show you the inside. I even took the Recaro seats and sunk them down. I'm 6'4". But anyways, I sunk that down in the weeds so it would get your eyes like right in the middle of the drive. It's just a whole different experience. Like, am I really in a 1969 Chevelle? Come on, I'll drop it down, show you the engine and trans. Brand new trans, brand new engine, brand new radiator, brand new rear end. all the stuff is new. I've had 6 out-of-the-box component failures. In fact, I'm chasing one right now. We put in the brake switch, there's a little booty up by the proportion valve, and I swear, I don't know if it's the brand. I've seen them go bad, and sure enough, there's a little tiny trickle coming out of my brakes. But that's what we're doing. We're just wiggling it out. Come on, I'll drop it down and show you. Cooper, Cobra, Radial GTs, BFGs. A lot of Resto Mods guys build, they gotta have big rims and the little rubber, right? I got a bigger rubber and a smaller rim, and I want sidewall. So this thing, I've sunk it in the weeds. Look at the ride height. You look here. I've sunk mine in the weeds. Now, if I build you one, you could say, I want it to be totally stock ride height. I get that. But this look, you know, it's like everybody back in the day, you know why cars had a rake to them? Because the tires were so big you couldn't fit it under the back. You'd have to put hijacker shocks on it. And everybody drove around like this. They handled terrible. It was not a good equation at all. But I like that vintage look. So my whole design criteria of this car is don't lose the cool, man. This is a 1969 Chevelle or a 1970 Chevelle or a 67. They're iconic, cool cars. I am not the builder that's gonna go out there and booger it up. You know, and like I said, it's a personal preference. One of the customers I'm doing a car for right now is got the LT4. And he wants big tires and, you know, big rims and little tires. Heck, I'll do it. It'll be the best it can be. But for me, drivability, I just think it's cool. So 3 of the 4 are all getting kind of this kind of design. Probably nobody's gonna be as low as mine. In the last episode, I put it in the wrong oil pan because I sunk it too far on the weeds. Come on, I gotta let it down. Now this is where the old school ends. Didn't it look slick? Clean. That was our goal. I wanted a nice, clean, beautiful look to this thing. Actually, I got a little fluid there too, Jeff, on the back of the brake booster. If you look at it, you don't see a lot of wires, you'll see a lot of hoses. We made a plan. We executed the plan. It is crisp, it is clean, it is cool. We're gonna do more Chevelles. And I got more Chevelles already in the works. Actually, the number 5 spot is still available, but probably not for long. Because yes, there is a waiting list with it. But let's take a look at the interior real quick. And sometime soon, I'll give you all the bougie factors. Because driving this car around, it really took it to a whole different, like my dream came true. I can't imagine being the guy that gets this car and puts it in his garage and gets to actually take it. I mean, your car will come with a hood, of course. Look at that. Almost looks like a strip club. Although, I would never go to one of those. But it's got that bougie Las Vegas kind of cool look. Here, you turn on the, check this out. Navigation, rear backup camera, and 2 unmatched seats. Why is there a Sparco and a Recaro seat in my car? Because I wanted to test them both out and see what I got people driving it, sitting in it, setting it up. Look at, I can just show you one last thing. Dude, super comfortable. Like, look at my eyes. When I drive, if you're a big guy and you drive a Chevelle, your head is on the ceiling. You can't wear a baseball cap. Crazy. Anyways, just want to give you guys a high level. This is where the first number 1 car is at. And this is the direction we're going. Oh, Jeff, I got to fire the fan one more time. I don't like the fans, they're too loud, but I'll work on that too. But check us out. Slick. It looked stock, but it's cool. This thing is now a gorgeous remanufactured car. A new creation, if you will. But before there can be life in the new, some of the old stuff's gotta die. Stay with us. Strange episode. This is it's interesting. Go. You're a good girl. Man, I love this car. It's like the last day with your car before, you know. You guys ever have a dog? It's awful when you gotta put a dog down. Chad, you are gonna love this car. And I can't believe it, but, well, she's not gonna live much longer. It's kind of sad, because he's a good car. All right, bye, sweetheart, love ya. we're gathered here today to say our final condolences to that Chevelle. And if anybody'd like to join us.
I would like to say a few words.
Yeah, come on, please.
I'm very glad that you all came by to wish such a wonderful goodbye to such an amazing, iconic Chevelle. This Chevelle took its last drive today, and I would like everybody to remember what a beautiful drive it was. Very good.
You're not going to miss her for long.
No, I will not. I don't think anybody else here will.
Well, thanks, Jeff, for that beautiful eulogy. But I want to talk to you guys about something that's kind of serious and not like in costume. So I wear something different, you know, same thing every day. I wake up in the morning. I'm like Mr. Rogers, right? Wake up every morning. I know exactly what I'm going to wear. It's a black t-shirt. Maybe the second day on a set of jeans. Don't you feel special like Mr. Rogers right now? I always wear this shirt or a shirt like this. You guys probably think I only have this one. Hey, let me get to the point. My point is this. Life is short, and I try to live my life with a purpose, and my purpose is really more than just restoring these cars or the restorations of the cars. I actually believe that Jesus is real and God is real, and it means a lot for me to be able to try and share it with you guys. What I want to tell you is this one thing so this is the book that I value a lot. The Bible. Look at, he's talking to Nicodemus. So I somehow think that's family for me. Let me just read to you this part. John 3:3. In reply, Jesus said, I tell you the truth, that no one can see the kingdom of God unless he's born again. Nicodemus, how can this man be born when he's old? Nicodemus asked. Surely he cannot get into his mother's womb for a second time. I would say, what, do you want me to get back in my mother's womb? What's wrong with you? You know, so Nicodemus is talking to Jesus and says this. And he goes, Jesus answered, he goes, I tell you the truth, that no one can enter the kingdom of God unless he's born of water and of spirit. Flesh gives birth to flesh, but spirit gives birth to spirit. You shouldn't be surprised at me saying this. You must be born again. The wind blows wherever it passes. You hear its sound, but you cannot tell where it's coming or where it's going. So it is with everybody born of the Spirit. My point in that thing is, your life is short, man. It's not a long time. If eternity's real and God's real, this is just a short little snippet. You know, enjoy your time. That is cool. Be good to other people. That's cool. But man, find yourself a Bible, read it, and let that speak to your heart a little bit. That's what I want to share with you guys. Now, if you take offense to that, I understand. However, that is my car shop and it is my legacy. And I'm just sharing it with you. Anyways, thanks for tuning in on the whole Restoration Revelations. I hope you guys have enjoyed the segment going along for what we're doing with the car, because we are having fun. We are going to start blasting that baby apart and we will make a new one. It's cool. Found my hose. You guys ever use one of these? It's a siphon hose. It's got a little ball on that end, and you stick it down in the gas tank like this. Think like this. And as you shake it like this, the gas goes. Then once you got it in siphon position, it just pulls out. Pretty simple. Super siphon. Do it like this. Okay, let's get your can. Once you know it's in there, if you listen. Hear it? You can already hear it. You can hear it.
That's how they go.
Okay, cool. Here's another great trick, Murph. Old men know cool things. I think we're gonna pull it apart. A lot of things that have to happen before you take the body off the chassis. Part of our process is obviously to do that, and we had to prep everything. So I won't show you underneath, I won't bore you with too much stuff, but you know, to do it, we had to take the gas tank out of it. We had to take the exhaust off of it because that mounts to the body as well. All the brake lines had to be disconnected. The fuel lines had to be disconnected. And then we had to strip, look at this whole interior out of it. Oh, look at it. If you put these in the right position on here, check it out. You can never hit your door and make a mark on your car. 2 seconds of prep, man. It doesn't take long. These are like Amazon specials. I think they're like $3, right? Look at a zip tie, Amazon $3, and your door is safe. Okay, back to this thing. It's a beautiful car, but look at the dash is out of it, all the electronics, the heater core is out of it. The seats are out of it, the carpet's out of it. Actually, look at the condition of this car. That's like such a prize when you actually get to pull it up. This thing's never been repaired. It's never, just sniff it again, Mark. I'm gonna go forward. Isn't that crazy? I mean, seriously? We actually found a really old book of matches. It was like from a driver's education school. You always find something cool. Every time we pull a car apart, we'll always find something cool. Anyways, this is a great car. This thing is now sitting on the pinch welds of the car. I told you I'd get it done. We're getting it done. And honestly, all I gotta do is push that button. I've been building Chevelles for quite a while. Actually, this is a great time. Kind of feeling accomplished at this point in time. We gotta roll the body. I'll get on the body carpet. There's a lot to do. Anyways, let's flash back to a 68 Chevelle or 69? It's 68. Yeah, gorgeous blue. 68 Chevelle we built for one of my customers. Check out the flashback and we'll get back to this. See ya. A bear shirt
was the only thing clean.
Okay, so here we are. What's today's date?
13th.
13th, April 13th. And Jim has got this amazing, cool 68, right? 68 Chevelle. It's gorgeous blue. How long you owned it?
10 years.
Wow, it's amazing. You're gonna flip when you see this car.
Cool.
Get ready to take it. I can't take it yet, but we went through a whole paint job on. We did a bunch of mechanical services. I'm excited that it'll get out. And everybody that's seen that car is just jaw dropping. The wheels that you picked, right?
I'm taking credit. I'm not telling
They're
you.
gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. So, you know what?
No, he sort of picked them because he said, "Oh, I like those. Oh, those are this kind of wheel."
It's gorgeous. I mean, honestly.
I found them in a Hot Rod or Super Chevy magazine. It's cool. This is what you're looking for, right?
Oh God, it's stunning. It really is. I get it. So, anyways, we'll see you in a minute when Jim's on the other side of the shop. All right, here she lies, right under the beautiful black tarp, right? So, Jim, you want to uncover it? Sure. Come on, gotta take a good look at her.
There you go, Jim.
Give it a pull. Oh, it's kind of cool.
Wow.
It sounds
Wow. So what'd you make the 3 out of 3s out of?
Oh, we did that on the laser.
On the laser,
Yeah, didn't it look perfect?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it came from the factory.
I know. That's this emblem, this emblem right here is the 383. Obviously never came with a 383 in this car, but what we did is Jim has a 383 motor inside of it. And he wanted to put a really cool 383 emblem on the outside. So we modified one of the, aftermarket repops, right? And then we cut that out with the laser. Really, really cool.
I think before it had 327 on one side and 350.
You did. I'm gonna put it in your gift card when I send them back to you. Anywhere you go, people are gonna flip over this car. You just don't see them, especially this type of shape or that kind of paintwork or bodywork. You just don't see it.
Yeah.
There's Chevelles out there, but not like that one. That's cool. Hopefully,
Any car guys can see the 383 and hold on that.
I love that. That's cool. Hey guys, thanks a lot for joining us this week for our Restoration Revelations. Next week, I'm going to be covering a lot of the parts that we actually are going to be selling off of like the Ghost Frame. Look at this. Legit SS70 Chevelle wheel in mint condition. I got the bench seat that came out of it. I think I'm going to make a couch out of that. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Guys, we build a lot more cars than just Chevelles. I'm going to take you there because I feel like I get so distracted by like pinball machine. Wait, I can't play pinball right now. Come on. We built this Chevelle. So we do vintage service. Just let me give you a high level. Like, subscribe, follow us if you get a chance. We built this one many, many years ago. The day the guy picked it up with no tools, literally, his wife and his 2 kids, they live in Switzerland, I think. But anyways, they literally hopped in this thing and drove it to the Badlands. Sent us pictures like, oh my gosh, talking about a test drive. Beautiful 67 fully restored car. He just brought it back to us because he sees all the upgrades we're doing on our Chevelles. Like, what can you do to mine? Like, we can do something. So anyways, this is like the mechanic shop. We do vintage service, that kind of thing. There's a LT4 going in that Camaro that's over there. That guy is going to take some new mods on that Camaro in the back. My Sprinter van from hell that always needs to be fixed is over there. Come on, let's go this way. The Mustang that's gotten the John Wick build is now on the rotisserie, and it's getting ready to get primed because you got to put all the other, look, it's all just raw steel. Then we got that wide body kit. We're finishing up on that 1974 Firebird in the back. That also has an LT4 in it. We got all kinds of cars. I'll try to get back to some of the other cool things we're doing. We just had so much time, and I wanted to cover some cool stuff with you guys this week on the Chevelles. So, next week, we are going after parts off of those Chevelles. If you're looking for something, let me know. Motor, trans, suspension, all that kind of stuff. And I'll try to capture, if I don't get distracted, by just Chevelles, right? Peace. Thank you for joining us. See you next week.